It was just a few hours to go before nomination ends on seats like Amethi and Raebareli, erstwhile bastions on the Congress party. The suspense was finally ended earlier today, but there was a surprise in store. Even as posters emerging across Amethi calling for Rahul's candidature, Congress workers were in for a big surprise as party announced Rahul instead from the nearby seat of Raebareli. Speculations and questions began almost immediately. Has Rahul deserted Amethi, fearing a repeat of 2019 setback, and picked a safer seat which Congress hasn't lost since 1999? Prime Minister Narendra Modi was the first one to lead a no-holds-barred attack from a rally in West Bengal with a "Daro mat, bhago mat" jibe at the Congress scion, repeating the latter's own words back at him. The Prime Minister even added that Shehzada will lose in Wayanad even and will start looking for another seat post-results. Meanwhile, in Amethi, Congress has picked Kishori Lal Sharma, considered to be Congress's Chanakya, who had been looking after the two Congress bastions over the past 3 decades. With that, it is the first time in 25 years that no Gandhi is fighting from Amethi. Party sources also suggest that Priyanka Gandhi Vadra was not fielded from either seats because they didn't want to give BJP the ammunition over dynasty if 3 of the same family were to be in parliament together. But the biggest question is, by picking a safe seat in Raebareli, did Rahul desert Amethi, or can it be seen purely as a political strategy? And can this strategy be a face saver for the Congress party, since it's been facing a lot of questions over these picks? We'll take that question to our guests in just a bit. First up, just a confirmation of the key contest from the big constituency of Amethi in Uttar Pradesh now. It's Union Minister Smriti Irani versus Congress's pick Kishori Lal Sharma in Amethi. Smriti Irani fought against Rahul in 2014 for the first time, a contest the latter won, but with a reduced margin. And Smriti continued to work actively on ground in the constituency despite being a losing candidate. She emerged as the giant killer in 2019. Kishori Lal Sharma, as I said, is a key factor behind Sonia Gandhi's electoral victory in 1999 from Raebareli, marking her entry into parliament through a triumph. He was the key person who is said to be the one who actually was the Congress person looking after these constituencies in Uttar Pradesh. Now let's take a look at the Raebareli constituency. This is another Gandhi bastion, possibly a bigger Gandhi bastion, which is why Rahul Gandhi has been fielded from here. They did not want a scenario where no Gandhi fights this seat anymore. He is going to be, of course, seeking an election or a re-election from Kerala's Wayanad as well, but he will face Dinesh Pratap of the BJP here. Now, Singh had lost to Sonia Gandhi in the last general elections, but not without a fight. He's reduced Sonia Gandhi's victory margin by quite a bit, and the BJP has been on an upswing over the last 2 elections in Raebareli as well. So, is this seat even a safe seat is actually also a question that some political pundits may ask. The BJP, of course, showing their trust in Dinesh Pratap once again. Now, in this 11th hour move, putting all speculations to rest, when Rahul Gandhi was finally declared from Raebareli and not Amethi, there were several questions that were coming to mind. Why was such a decision taken? Let's try and decode that a little bit for our viewers. Now, Raebareli is obviously a safer seat than even Amethi, where he lost to Smriti Irani. So that is one of the big reasons why he's contesting from this bastion, not the other bastion, which of course has ceased to be the bastion. In this seat in Raebareli, the Congress hasn't lost since 1999 consecutively. Now, Raebareli is also considered to have a more historical, more emotional and bigger electoral connect than even Amethi. So this is why it was very, very imperative for the Congress party to at least not give up this seat as far as this battle is concerned. Now, Rahul fighting from Raebareli also robs BJP of the narrative that the Gandhis have been pushed out of North India, because at least there is some fight that they are putting up in UP. But there is no denying, there is an underlying unsaid fear of losing again in Amethi at the hands of Smriti Irani, which is why a safer seat has been chosen for Rahul Gandhi. The bigger question is, will this shift help or hurt the Congress party? Let's try to pitch both the pros and cons of such a decision taken by the Congress High Command. Now, Rahul from Raebareli shows at least the confidence that the Congress is finding this a safe seat. They're confident of retaining it. But no Gandhi from Amethi once again gives ammunition to the BJP to label at least Rahul Gandhi as a deserter after winning so many times from Amethi. With Rahul Gandhi fighting from Raebareli, it maintains Congress's presence in the Hindi heartland. It's not a clean sweep for them, at least for now. But the counter argument is that he fled from Amethi as he didn't have the confidence of being able to overturn the defeat against Smriti Irani that he faced last time around. As Sonia Gandhi is already a member of Rajya Sabha, Congress's decision to field just one more Gandhi from their bastions and not field Priyanka is also to avert, giving BJP the opportunity to attack the grand old party on the dynasty front. Imagine the scenes if all three of them were in parliament, albeit Sonia Gandhi is from the Rajya Sabha. But Rahul's candidature from Raebareli could also upset his voters who voted for him in the past from Wayanad, because he's more likely to retain Raebareli than Wayanad if he was to win both, and that's going to be another headache for the Congress party. With that, the big question we asked today is simply this: they've finally bitten bullet, but will this Congress strategy actually help save face, or is it in many ways underlying the same problems that we've been talking about in the run-up to the announcement of this candidature? We'll take that to our guests in just a bit.
कि जिन्हें अमेठी ने अस्वीकार कर दिया, जो अमेठी छोड़कर वायनाड चले गए, वो रायबरेली के पूर्णता कभी नहीं हो पाएंगे। जिन्होंने वायनाड में कहा कि वायनाड ही उनका परिवार है, तो आज रायबरेली में क्या कहेंगे?
उनके सारे चेले चपाटे कह रहे थे अमेठी आएंगे, अमेठी आएंगे, लेकिन अमेठी से भी इतना डर गए, इतने डर गए, वहां से भागकर अब रायबरेली में खोज रहे हैं रास्ता।
मैं यहाँ से रायबरेली का परिणाम बता देता हूँ। भारतीय जनता पार्टी के प्रत्याशी दिनेश प्रताप सिंह के सामने अब रायबरेली से प्रचंड बहुमत से हारने जा रहे हैं।
मैं आपसे ये उम्मीद रखती हूँ कि आप भी हमारे साथ कंधे से कंधा लगाकर इस चुनाव को लड़वाएंगे और किशोरी जी को जिताएंगे।
Let's go across to our guest joining us. Ajay Alok, national spokesperson of the BJP. Pooja Tripathi is joining us from the Congress party. Subrashta is political analyst, and Sanjeev Srivastav, senior journalist, will also be with us in just a bit. Ajay Alok, why don't I start with you? Because the BJP has been piling on a lot of jibes, not just till we were waiting for this announcement, but even after the announcement. You know, Jairam Ramesh says it's not just Amethi and Raebareli. All of India is a Gandhi bastion. और अभी तो आप रुक जाइए, ये चेस मूव है जो राहुल गांधी ने खेला है, आगे और भी बहुत सारे चेस मूव्स हैं।
I don't know since when Fidel Castro Prov came into Rahul's mind, so let him play the chess. I guess he'll have enough time till 2029 to think about his move and how to articulate them. But see, we are in politics, rhetorics apart. Like taking jibes at each other and doing filthy things, that's a different story altogether. But what is delivered is perception. And people in this country, especially watching your channel and the other English channels, I guess, and even Hindi channels for that matter, people are not fool enough not to understand why this. First of all, the perception has gone that Rahul was not finding Amethi safe, so he ran away. That's the perception across the people. There is another perception among the people that, well, mother wanted to pass on the inheritance to son only. That's why he was chosen, since Sonia Gandhi has vacated. So obviously, who is the inheritor? Of course, the son is the inheritor. So he was decided to be fielded from there. But the point is, like in India, electorate system doesn't work like this. You are free to change your seat. There is no doubt about it. Many people have changed their seat. Even in our party, many people have changed their seat. But you don't lose the connect. You don't lose the connect from your seat. Atal Bihari Vajpayee contested Balrampur way back in 1957, but he never lost the connect even till 2002. Because once you are connected to a constituency, you are emotionally attached to it.
Okay.
Now, these people, emotional attachment were never there from Raebareli. Why I'm telling you, or from Amethi.
Yeah.
Because you see, they just took that seat for granted. They never worked for the constituency. They never developed it. Forget about development. There was not even a district collector office. There was not even a CO office. There was not even a functioning court in Raebareli and Amethi till the time Smriti came in. So these are a lot of things which
you say they don't have any connect, really, but actually the Congress party is saying that it is because of our connect that we have fielded a Gandhi from Raebareli. We could not give it up. In fact, to quote Jairam Ramesh again, he is saying this is not just about a contest. This is not just a legacy but a responsibility and a duty. But Pooja, coming to you, questions will be asked. If you were so certain, if the Congress party was so certain that you were going to field a Gandhi, why did you wait for it till the 11th hour? Why was this not done earlier? Should people in Wayanad also have not known ideally that Rahul Gandhi was going to contest from 2 seats this time too?
Rahul Gandhi, Shivani, did contest from 2 seats in 2019, and when it comes to Wayanad, I was there on the nomination day. The extreme love and compassion for the people of Wayanad, you just run across, you just travel across Wayanad, it's Rahul Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi. So I'm sure Wayanad is taken care of.
It's taken care of, but have you taken them for granted? Shouldn't they have known that Rahul Gandhi was going to fight from a bastion seat in UP too?
When Rahul Gandhi completed his Bharat Jodo Yatra, he didn't return to Delhi to his home, he returned to Wayanad for 3 days. And that shows this was the constituency that he nurtured. He developed and he has worked extensively, be it flood relief, be it night ban on NS76 or be it the community health center. He has worked extensively for the people of Wayanad, and the feeling of admiration is mutual. When it comes to safe seat, there is no safe seat, Shivani. There were Amethi, there was Raebareli, and Raebareli is with Gandhi family since 1952. It not only holds an emotive, it has an electoral significance. It carries forward a legacy of Mrs. Indira Gandhi, Firoz Gandhi, Arun Nehru, and Sonia Gandhi for 4 terms, and now Rahul Gandhi. I remember Mrs. Gandhi when she vacated the seat to move to Rajya Sabha for her health reasons, which Prime Minister made a very bad jibe on her today कि वो भाग गई वहाँ से. She wrote that my heart and soul, I'll return to Raebareli with my heart and soul, and that's what I think.
No, fair enough. I'm not denying that, Pooja. My question was twofold. One, why did you leave it so late? Today was the last day of the nomination. The choices were announced only today. If you were not going to abandon Raebareli, you could have announced that 2 weeks ago. And with that is the second question of people from Wayanad would have also known that maybe if Rahul Gandhi was to win from Raebareli and Wayanad both, certainly he's not going to give up Raebareli, right? Precisely because of the connect that you're talking about.
Shivani, let's leave that to which seat he'll retain.
Okay, so why did you take so long to announce? Just that.
There have been many permutations and combinations. I'm sure this dilemma must be there in Mr. Gandhi's. He loves and adores the people of Wayanad. As I'm repeating it again, is the constituency that he has created and nurtured. So I'm sure there must be dilemma. But he has filed his nomination. He is the formidable candidate. He will win with a considerable majority. And let's wait for 4th June results.
Okay, Shiprashta is also with me. Shiprashta, is it fair to keep pounding on Rahul Gandhi for, changing his seat, or for the Gandhis for taking the time that they take? I mean, this is strategy at the end of the day. They've decided what is best for them and for their big faces. Other parties do it all the time too. They change their seats all the time too. So what's the big problem here?
Shivani, you've been in the profession for a really long time. You've covered, political parties across the aisle. Please tell me, what kind of a strategy is this to let your constituents who elected you to Lok Sabha so many times be at the tether end, and at the end of the day, you say that Tata bye bye, I'm not contesting from here, I'm contesting from a much, another family bastion seat, Raebareli. And also the Wayanad question that you asked is pretty pertinent. This pretty much goes on to show that not only has Rahul Gandhi abandoned Wayanad, he has also abandoned Amethi. Also, on the question of the kind of development that Rahul Gandhi has done, I'm sure there's something called an India Alliance, and I'm sure the left parties are a part of it. If the left parties are a part of it, please tell me, is left party and Congress fighting against each other in Wayanad? Because last I checked, Annie Raja has had some pretty strong words to say about Rahul Gandhi on policy matters. These are not political questions. I'm not even going to get into the politics of the India Alliance. Please tell me 10 pertinent questions that Rahul Gandhi has put up on the floor of the House in Lok Sabha with respect to Wayanad, or has initiated a policy that could change the face of this country. I ask these questions because A, Congress party wants to portray Rahul Gandhi as a panacea for all kinds of ills that Indian society is afflicted with. So tell me one policy initiative that Rahul Gandhi is a part of, that he has tabled and on the floor of the parliament, and a bill that could really change the future of this country. And 10 questions from Wayanad that were taken to logical conclusion.
Okay. I wasn't really planning to discuss Wayanad that much, because we did that a lot in the run-up to the second phase polling. But I'll give Pooja an opportunity, 30 seconds before I let you complete, Subhrashta, of, actually this is a question that was asked of Rahul Gandhi. Was he really an absentee MP even in Wayanad? Because he got such a record mandate, and then, the narrative on ground was that he was not here. And there was an opportunity for him to nurture that constituency, but did he do that? He may win. That's not always a referendum of whether he nurtured that constituency or not. And then now is the added problem of which seat will he give up if you're so sure that he's going to win from both.
So I'll answer your first question first. Because Rahul Gandhi carried out flood relief and rehabilitation worth 40.61 crores, reaching 18,000 families. He wrote to RBI because he's an opposition MP. He wrote to RBI because of flood relief. He wrote for moratorium on repayment of farm loans. He wrote to central government for expansion of MGNREGA work. He wrote to central government for repair of road infrastructure that was badly damaged owing to flood. He raised the issue of night traffic ban on NS 776, which is quite a pertinent issue in Wayanad, in Parliament at the floor of House. He raised the issue of Nanjangod-Nilambur railway line at the floor of House. He wrote to Finance Ministry for high rate of GST on cochlear implants, which was impacting his constituency. Okay. He wrote to Ministry of Food Processing on establishing a food park at Wayanad. He wrote to Ministry of Commerce for establishing a spice park at Wayanad. So he was not an absentee MP. Okay,
I think you made your point. Let Subhrashta come in for 30 seconds more. I want to go to Sanjeev Srivastava as well.
This is why I want Congress party spokespersons to be specific. See, the thing is, today, if after 70 years of India's independence, the dominant political party's MP, who claims to be a national figure and an international one also, has to really fight for flood relief and rehabilitation, then it is very telling. It is very telling as to what kind of a development his party has really created. Also, this point about Lok Sabha questions. So as I heard from the Congress spokesperson, there have been just 2 questions put up on the floor of the House. The rest are letters written to the ministry, which any clerk would have done. Please understand, Shivani, we are not, we are educated individuals who should know the mandate of an MP. I agree that Rahul Gandhi might have created lot of, wave in the country with respect to his Bharat Jodo Yatra and all of that. I'm specifically asking about his, performance as an MP. I don't care what the Congress. I really don't care the kind of advertising of the cadre that he has done. My point is very simple. Policy issues. What has Rahul Gandhi worked on? These are bureaucratic things. What are being quoted here right now are bureaucratic.
Because of that reason, I mean, he did lose in Amethi, Sanjeev Srivastava, despite that being a safe seat or a Gandhi bastion. There's a reason for that. If Sonia Gandhi's victory margin has also been coming down successively in Raebareli, there's a reason for that. And the reason is you cannot take your constituents for granted. And most people will tell you, you yourself would be witness to it, of the fact that, you know, for being a VIP constituency, Amethi and Raebareli don't look it. It's almost as if it's an exhibition of poverty. So what have the Gandhis really done for these seats for Rahul Gandhi to now assume this is a safe seat? Do you think it's a safe seat?
See, one thing I agree on, Shivani, if you look at pocket boroughs of powerful and influential leaders, for example, Baramati of Sharad Pawar, it looks like a very developed constituency, very progressive, with a lot of good work, schools, hospitals blooming everywhere. And in that comparison, Raebareli and Amethi don't come out as a shining example. Having said that, it applies for a larger part of Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, the kind of states we are talking about. So let's not compare apples with oranges, though I will concede that point, that Raebareli and Amethi should have been like an oasis in the desert.
I mean, for the power that this family had, I agree that UP overall has been a little bit underdeveloped, but for the power that this family had and for so many generations, there's no excuse. After being in power in UP for a while and having alliance partners in power in UP, plus being in power in centre, there's no excuse for not at least having delivered for 2 constituencies.
I think that, to be very fair, this point has been stretched enough. Wayanad election is over. We are still discussing his track record as a Wayanad MP. But I think that's well within the right of you to come back to that point. I have made my answer. If I can just comment on what I think of Raebareli and this decision to contest.
Yes.
I think I would have been happier as an observer if actually Rahul Gandhi had contested from Amethi. And leaving Raebareli to either Priyanka to contest or whatever. Because that would have given an impression that he has taken the battle to the enemy camp. That would have really charged up the atmosphere in Uttar Pradesh as far as the Congress worker and India Alliance supporters were concerned. But I think this is a decision which has been taken more by mind than by heart. It's more a tactical decision that, okay, you contest from Raebareli and leave the Smriti Irani seat. Whether you look like winning or losing, that's a separate issue. But Smriti Irani will be taken care of by a family loyalist. So that was a battle of unequals. That's the kind of message maybe they are wanting to send. And Raebareli, after he wins, he can maybe, these are all speculations, no? That maybe he'll get for Priyanka Gandhi and retain. Why not? So, but I think it's a mind decision. It would have been so much better if had he taken the bull by the horns, gone to Amethi, left Raebareli for Priyanka. That would have really galvanized and charged up. We would have had many more debates. Now this debate is going to end today or by tomorrow maximum.
Yeah. No, it certainly would have charged their cadre. The cadre was looking forward to Rahul Gandhi, possibly Priyanka Gandhi. I mean, Priyanka Gandhi is a separate story as well. I mean, when I talk about how well these constituencies have done or otherwise, look at Priyanka Gandhi's so-called electoral debut. We've been waiting for it for 10 years. And that Brahmastra, as it was called at one time, just doesn't get fired. Has it rusted itself? Sanjeev Srivastava, I know the Congress sources are suggesting that it's because they don't want 3 Gandhis in parliament. But, could have at least contested.
So, Shivani, all kind of theories and speculation and conspiracies and sacrifice and family issues have been discussed and talked about. I am not privy to what's happening inside the Gandhi family. But I do again agree with one of the points you are making, that I was there on 4th January 2004 when the first time Priyanka Gandhi got Rahul Gandhi to Amethi and introduced him to the constituency. And that time we were all surprised, why is Rahul there with her? Because Priyanka was seen as a more political person and as a natural person from the family to enter politics.
Yes.
But that did not happen. And for the last 20 years exactly, 2004 January it was, we are talking in 2024 May. So for 20 years we have been waiting for that debut, and you are absolutely right that it looks a bit jaded. It's a film which should have been premiered and released long ago, but it's just never comes. It is never released. So that's But that's something which can only comment upon. That's something for the Congress party and the Gandhi family to work out and decide upon. I think, and this is only a speculation, that this time around, Rahul is likely to retain Wayanad, vacating Raebareli for Priyanka, if he wins.
Yeah, this could be another strategy. As they say, Ajay Alok, there are chess moves after chess moves. But I did want the BJP's response to what Jairam Ramesh has also said about Smriti Irani. It's a pretty caustic jibe where he has said that, you know, Smriti Irani's only identity was that she contested elections from Amethi against Rahul Gandhi. Now even that fame has been lost. This has become very personal.
Don't you think this is the utter desperation and the frustration? And they are bringing lots of fame and glory to Rahul Gandhi after saying this. And the main reason for debacle of the Congress is within the Congress only, it's not us. People like Jairam Ramesh, Digvijay Singh and Sanjeev will agree to me that these people are very much responsible for the debacle of the Congress and the current situation of the Congress. Smriti Irani is one woman who contested in 2014, lost, and then continued to work there for Amethi for next 5 years and make sure that she defeats Rahul Gandhi, the so-called Shahzada of this country, self-presumed Shahzada who thinks that country belongs to him, it's his ancestral property. And she made it sure that Rahul Gandhi leaves Amethi, and today it has been proven, because in the last 5 years he visited Amethi only once, and that too for hours. And during his so-called Musalman Jodo Yatra or Bharat Jodo Yatra, he visited Amethi. So this is not, when I was talking of connect, Shivani, last time, when you interrupted me and I let it go, I say connect is something you nurture the constituency, you feel that it is your home, you feel responsible towards the public. Now look up at Raebareli. Feroz Gandhi has been winning Raebareli since 1952 till 1960 till his death. After that RP Singh was fielded. From 67, Mrs. Indira Gandhi continued winning Raebareli. She lost it in 75, again she won it in 1980. Raebareli and Madak, but she chose to retain Madak and she left Raebareli. This was the kind of emotional connect they have towards the constituency. When Rahul Gandhi goes to Wayanad and he says that coming to South has opened my horizon. Here we do very issue-based politics. In North, people are very sentimental and they are work in emotions. Like, yeah, they are very cursory. So all these kind of things just make you connect with the people, and people of this country, and political awareness is very much there, whether it is North or South. You are not aware that you are in course of saying all these things. You are just dividing the country on the lines of democracy. So Ajay Alok, that's what you have done on the last 70 years.
But Ajay Alok,
so this election is going to be very costly. And let me tell you, a Samajwadi Party and Bahujan Samaj Party are not together. It's not going to be cakewalk. He's going to be defeated by more than 1 lakh vote. Rahul Gandhi will be seen packing on 4th of June.
Yeah, well,
Bhaiya bhage Bareli, bahna kare atkeli. Priyanka is only playing between Raebareli and Amethi. She won't be doing anything. We have seen what she can do when she was General Secretary in charge of Uttar Pradesh Assembly election, and the Congress won only 2 seats. That's her credibility. So don't just equate too much that Priyanka is a grand political and she was political figure, Rahul was not. No, nothing. They both are nothing but dumb. Just representing the family, which is on the doom.
Okay.
I'm not getting personal. I'm political dumbness I'm talking about.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm not talking about personal dumbness. I don't know them personally.
Can I just give 30 seconds to Pooja one more time? Pooja, as you said, and I appreciate your candidates, there are no safe seats. So this is also going to be a pretty tough battle in Raebareli.
I want to your statement first when you said Jairam Ramesh made a very personal statement. This making of personal statement has been brought to upon by herself, by Smriti Irani herself. She was so obsessed with Rahul Gandhi. She won 2019, fair enough, very good. 55,000 vote, fair enough, very good. But what she did in last 5 years, मैंने हराया है, मैंने राहुल गांधी को हराया है. क्या राहुल गांधी, क्या गांधी फैमिली से यहाँ कोई चाट खाने आता था, क्या कोई राशन लेने आता था? This woman has represented every woman of the country as a Minister of Women and Child Development. She runs away when she is questioned on Ankita Bhandari's rape and murder. She does not utter a word on Prajwal Revanna's massive videos, that 2976 videos that have surfaced. She doesn't say anything, but she has a way to comment on Mr. Gandhi. So, Congress has strategically kept him out of the battle. We do not want to make it an Smriti Irani versus Rahul Gandhi battle, because this has been made personal by Ms. Irani. She has won. She should
but what do you feel? But Pooja, what do you feel about the fact, like that jibe of Daro Mat, Bhago Mat? What do you feel about the fact that this will be seen as Rahul Gandhi running away from a fight? You don't run away, even if it is deeply personal.
Shivani, did Rahul Gandhi abandon North India altogether? As I said, no seat if safe seat. This is an electoral process we are entering, and every seat demands equal vigor and equal enthusiasm.
Okay.
So is Raebareli, so is Amethi. He didn't. I challenge the frontliner ministers or frontliner leaders of Bharatiya Janata Party to contest from South as a second seat. If they think that this is Bhagomat, Daromat, I challenge them. They are well enough there.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I've run out of time. I do thank all of our guests for joining us for our first debate.